bracket looks like we've got coming in here. If I can get that pulled up somewhere.
I believe this is Plushy and Adam.
That would make sense. Pull up our chat here. That'll be helpful.
Yep. And courtesy of production, I want to mention Adam lost the Crag Ditto versus Elkies in winners round 1 of top 64, and is now beaten a lot of people, including MSB, to make it all the way here. MSB and Jay Lindy. Let's put respect on both of them here. So that is
definitely not an easy path.
Monster losers run from Adam.
Looks like we're going to go to Tower of Heaven for game 1. 2 pretty big characters going to be swinging at each other. I'm a big fan of PlushyPanic. Was really impressed by her with her Rivals 2 and Rivals 1 at Heatwave in person. So let's see where this goes. My goodness, we are pushing buttons with the monkey.
Yeah. Plushy was the first person to really make me believe in the Hodan. I'd seen a lot of different people play Hodan where it's like, oh, you got some interesting things, there's some cheese, there's a good mix of both. Plushy is the one who's like, oh, anytime there's a hit, they could just die right now.
Oh yeah, her and Giga Bowser, just to give you a quick shout out to the man, but unbelievable character play with really, I would say, like the least played DLC character, would you say, or at least represented DLC character we usually see.
It's either Hodan or Malo, I have to assume, but
because I mean, really, like, as far as like your top 8s and your top 32s, it's going to be Zed, but Adam playing one of the original characters and doing fairly well in this matchup so far.
The dive gets called out. That was a wild, weird interaction. Yeah, I think anytime there's a new character, though, not that the workshop characters are new, they've been around for a long time, but you get the, like, people have worked on tech and often, like, combo routes, but it's much harder to get the neutral to have the entire game plan. And I think, like we said, Plushy and Giga and a couple others were the first people to, like, oh, you're putting it together. It's not just the moments of brilliance, but you are now a huge threat in any of the bracket.
And you would think with this recovery from Hodan that it would be fairly linear, and yet somehow I see Plushy come back from angles that I just don't even expect to.
I mean, it's a lot of straight horizontal and straight vertical, but Plushy is able to use the sweat and the steam to get some of the craziest, like, momentum bursts. If you know she's going to go directly horizontal, the question is when.
Right.
And how fast.
Yeah, but when and what speed.
Adam was trying to get that continued, and Plushy says nope, and up specials straight out.
Somehow doesn't get the strong hit there. Adam gonna live to fight another neutral interaction here.
144, this could be rough. 52. All right.
Yeah, kind of a stuck situation there, you know, with those finishers lined up, because you're gonna lead into the fair or lead into the up B there, and just up to Plushy to be able to call that out, and obviously no problem doing so. All
right. And Adam, no stranger to this, is going to run this right back to Rockwall.
So we're going to go small stages, and we're going to scrap. Adam was able to take a stock from Plushy in the first game at 78 with some fair strings. I feel like that could be pretty productive here as well.
The Hodan towel up air strings just always look so silly. They're sick, but it's so funny. He just waves a towel in the air for a while, and suddenly you've been dragged halfway across the stage. Oh, no! Okay. God, I'm so glad that Adam DI'd that well, because there was a chance he was dead at 80.
Yeah, especially on this stage, too. Would not surprise me. 123 will be the magic number on this first stock, though.
This is the thing. Adam wanted a smaller stage, wants to be able to scrap a bit more, use a lot of Craig's strengths. Whoa, wait. All right, that was looking real sick for a second. The problem is, Hodan, with everything we're seeing, can kill disgustingly early just like that. That was 70%.
Yeah, and half of those buttons were pushed in the bubble, so your guess is kind of as good as mine to the exact string out there, but it was effective.
This is a monkey that's not only going to take you off stage, but it's going to dance with you out there. Oh, geez, and a rock to the forehead. Still going to make it. Adam tried to parry the recovery, couldn't find it. Still picks up the kill, though.
Only 43. I mean, this is pretty doable in really all sense. Oh, man, standing in that wave there. That was actually really interesting to see.
Adam is looking almost solid. Like it's just Plushie's playing at a blistering speed and breaking out of a lot of combos just like that. We've seen a lot of the up special, like quick charge up special in the middle of the combo to just like combo break of like, I don't think this is true and I'm going to prove it. And if you're too close to me when I prove it, you're going flying right now. It's like when you watch like in Melee or Ultimate, when you watch like a Samus up B out of combos, except for this is now attached to a giant kill move.
I was gonna say my analogy was gonna be an aerial DP, because I mean you really can just be like, I'm out, see ya.
Actually, that's a much better, especially for Hodan is the resident charge character of the roster. Mm-hmm. The only, as far as I'm aware, the only platform fighting charge character outside of workshops and mods. The only like charge character in any game. Charge characters have something called a flash kick very often, and that's what that sounds like.
Yeah, huge undertaking to get this coded into the game. Adam now back against the proverbial rock wall. Let's see where game 3 takes him. Back to rock wall we go. Got to figure something out, because I mean it's really just been the difference of Plushy being able to find early stocks, Plushy being able to find neutral wins, and seeing how far it can take him. So right now, that's a fantastic start, 60% already. But then suddenly the monkey copter is going.
Mm-hmm. That's really what it is. I think you hit 1, it's like, all right, let's see what happens. And once you get to 3, it's like, all right, that's the helicopter. Oh my god! Oh, if we didn't see that parry, I thought we were seeing the towel throw into the tech, into the... Like, we were seeing a self-made ping pong machine. Pinball machine. Honestly, I don't know what a ping pong machine is. Oh my god. Okay.
Yep. Plush is sick. Hodan may not be the best, but Plush is sick.
Well, and like you just said, Hodan might not be the best. And then when I'm like, okay, that's cool, I want to try this. I try to play the character and I can't do any of it.
Nope.
It's so hard to do all of this. And let's keep Adam in the conversation here. Adam's playing well. It's just, I think if you're not used to this, you're seeing attacks coming from so many different angles and at speeds you are just not used to. Adam's playing...
And sometimes you just call it out.
Yeah. Adam's playing fairly well. It's just getting caught up in the vortex. The vortex, and it's the times where Plushie's able to break out of something that wasn't quite a true combo. And the problem is, when she breaks out of it, often Adam's the one who ends up off stage or even dead.
Right. Gonna use that rock sequence to her advantage here. Does get a parry. How much damage can you get off that? That's the question. Nice! Alright, that's what you need to see. Fair. A big
Adam's keeping it a lot more even in this game, which I really like to see. I think Adam's starting to figure out some of the... Oh, hopefully I didn't speak too soon.
Gets back into center. This is really what he needed.
I would say Adam seemed like he was figuring out the spots where he can keep combos going or where he doesn't need to overextend or can't overextend. But... playing a little bit more conservative when he needs to. Okay, let's see. Can we get another game here? That's big. That's huge. Okay.
That was so sick. I mean, you just see someone center themselves and just get so ready for anything that you throw at them. Just really, really cool stuff. All right, so game 4, we finally get to see a PlushyPanic counter pick. We are headed off to the home base High Dive Hideaway.
I love this stage.
Oh, it's the best. It is by far
I love this stage skin. The giggling monkeys are just wonderful. This is one of the ones I desperately need to see in 3D later. Okay. Oh god, the towel!
That was sick.
Not the towel!
That was sick. So I really like that. You know, we've seen her dive out there and just kind of go for some like off-ledge sequences, everything like that. With that one, she was expecting him to tech, expecting him to go back to stage, and then by doing so, was able to throw that upstrong out ready and just caught him slipping. Because I mean, you still could have DM'd in and probably got teched off that tower, or teched off the pillar, but just really, really sick stuff.
Yeah, I'm going to try to escape above you. No, you're not. That being said, Adam immediately answered with a combo of his own, and then we are straight back to even. Okay, great recovery there. Flies back onto the stage, immediately takes center.
Oh my god.
It seems like as the set has gone on, we're seeing better, like, Adam's stage control is getting better and better. Of like when you just need to hold center, when you don't need to put yourself into that risk, and then when it's like, okay, now that I have this, when do I put the pedal to the metal and just take the stock?
Still just building up damage. Both of them pretty much even now, and there is the charge up B, or excuse me, the charge up tilt into the charge up B, and that will be enough to take that stock. Adam gonna have to find the stock pretty quickly.
Yep. If anybody's unaware, for Hodan, not only is it a charge character, which means you're holding down or you're holding back to power up a lot of different moves. You can do those while you're in the air, while you're doing other options. It is not just on the ground. Oh god! I was so scared, and so was Adam. I'm shocked Adam's alive, and again, okay, finally the fourth one will do it, but holy crap.
And just as a quick note, with Hodan, there actually isn't down back. It's actually just down.
Right, that's why it's down here, and then in traditional fighters where charge characters usually are, it's down and back. You're right.
Right. I don't understand how Hodan players aren't immediately fastballing everything. I'm sure there's something that they know that I don't.
It's like in